Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to another Gate of the Gods episode here in Siralim Ultimate. I think we are gonna be trying to get Venedon done with. Now, I I haven't actually tested this. I'm going into this kind of blind, but I think the I think the or you know what? We could even take down Tartareth. You know, no manual spellcasting. You know what? Let's take down Venedon. Just because I feel like this could lead to some irritating stuff. Because if he ever does attack or cast, it's gonna waste a lot of time. So yeah, we'll just get it out of the way. We're not gonna do it with our current party though. We will be doing it with the Fermented Hops party. Now, a few things have to happen before we do that. I've got to go to my spell gems. I've got to... So I'm gonna lose the last 5 spell gems because they unfortunately don't carry over if you change parties. I'm just gonna take a picture of these because these spells that I have right now seem to be working pretty well. And we will re-equip them once we are done. Having done this, we're gonna go to our wardrobe. We're going to change our specialization. What was our Shadowbringer, right? Surely. And we should have our special Shadowbringer anointments. Yeah, kind of. Kind of. And let us swap over. I don't think this party has changed. So let's swap directly to the Blight Party, which has a bunch of mimics. We have more mimics that we can throw into this party, but I'll see if we can get through it with just this group. In fact, there should be another anointment that we can throw on. A cleric anointment, like for extra healing. This one? Your creature's healing effects are more powerful. I assume this is gonna apply to our healing on the enemy as well. Well, let's just throw it on. Let's just throw it on. There's no reason not to. And hopefully everything works. Let's just go in and let's take down Venedon. Let's see how it goes. This is gonna be as always, a bit of a learning process, where you figure out, is this build okay as it is, or are we gonna need to add some stuff? What does Venedon have to say? You got a lot of nerve? You realize you don't stand a chance? I don't know why that's the voice I gave him, but we'll just stick with it. Well then, let's get on with it. Oh, that's bad. Except it's not. Except it's not bad. Okay, there's a bit of a problem. Why are we not killing him? Hang on, let me take a look at. It's gotta be. Hang on a second. Is there something we can do to kill them more quickly? I'm not sure if that's the case. We could... Ooh, we can make it so that our spells don't consume charges. But then we'd have to take something off. Spell mending. Yeah, we're definitely keeping that. Expanded my supercharged. Do we want additional charges, or do we want our spells to just not take charges? Let's... you know what, let's just continue like this. Let's just continue like this. Okay. So, how many of our people are at the top of the timeline? Because a whole bunch of us should be at the top. Okay. Alright. It's working so far. We got the Venedon costume as well. Alright. Yeah, we'll stick with this. We'll just stick with this. We'll see see how far we can get. I mean, ostensibly, because we're doing percentage damage, what we're seeing right now should be identical to what we're seeing level 50 and beyond. Like, we could just kill this guy until the end of time, and it would never get any more difficult. The only thing that could make it more difficult is what creatures he spawns with. So let's see if we can, Ooh, that was brutal. I clicked through that screen pretty quickly, but I'm pretty sure all we got was an emblem and some mana. An emblem and some mana. Well, I guess this guy's gonna be, in for a bad time. Why were those first couple fights against him? Yeah, why were those first couple fights so annoying? He must have just gotten really lucky, and then I freaked out. I was like, oh no, this is not gonna work. But it is gonna work. It's definitely gonna work. Okay. If I knew if it was gonna be that easy, I would have picked a different god. I mean, they all have to happen eventually. So, it's fine that we're getting this guy done. It's fine. However, I will take another look through this list to see if there are any others that are annoying, or that feel annoying. I was sure that this guy was gonna have more ways to actually... Because it's not just him, it's all of his creatures attacking and casting. I was sure that he would have ways to do some sort of attacks or casts at the start of battle. But I guess that's not guaranteed, like, because his trait only gives him the ability to do things more often. It doesn't by itself give him the ability to do it at the start of combat. For that, he would need to randomly have a creature that gives him that. Alright. You know what? This might be the shortest... This might be the shortest... Gate of the Gods episode yet. It really doesn't even matter what we do, because so much of what we do is automatic. In fact, if I'm not even sure what our macro would be if I did decide to use a macro. It would probably just be skip turn or defend or whatever thing that is automatically triggering our action. Wow, this is... At least we know that we're probably not going to be wasting any keys. That, Oh, something's happening. Uh-oh, the Bard Trovatore shuffled the timeline. That's what happened. Uh-oh, no, could this be our first loss? Oh, see, and they cast a really annoying spell. Fermented Hops? I mean, even that, even that didn't really do anything for them. But I guess that's one way that they can potentially spoil things for us is if they shuffle the timeline. That way we're not getting our guaranteed mimics at the top. Wow. Wow. Oh my god. This is actually kind of sad. But hey, listen. Credit goes to us for putting together a good build, although to be fair, we did get the idea for this build from a Reddit post, which should be linked in the description in case you want to know where it came from. Although I don't think the post had like a detailed step-by-step thing on how to put together this build. Basically, all it said was it's a Fermented Hops party, and the rest I kind of threw together myself. So it's possible that the person who put together the build has a much better way of doing it than I did, but nonetheless, even if it's a suboptimal way of doing it, it's still getting the job done, and I did get the inspiration from that person, so, you know, credit where credit is due. Yeah, it's a thing of beauty. It is a thing of beauty. 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 How okay, what could they do to change things up? Let's think of it in a kind of a puzzle solving kind of way. So, like, if we were up against a party like our Blight party, and if we were playing Venedon, how would we defeat that? I think you'd have to have a mimic in your party. That way you can take advantage of the guaranteed the guaranteed 5 attacks or 5 spells, depending on whatever you're doing, and then starting at the top of the timeline, what I do is I would cast an area of effect spell that hits everybody, and I would hope that 5 casts of that are gonna be enough to end the combat before the enemy can even do anything. That would be my plan. Luckily for us, he does not have the same planning capacities that we do as humans. He's just stuck with whatever random creatures he has. Wow. Amazing. Already all the way at 30. That's roughly the halfway mark. Amazing. Yeah, let's just continue with this. I mean, it's just working too well. I kind of want him to like change it up a little bit and see if he can at least do some damage to us. Maybe kill one of our people. Just to, just to make things a little bit more interesting. But he would have to have... First of all, he would have to have the right creatures in his party, which it seems like he has a very low probability of having. Second of all, if he does, for example, get another Bard Trovator and shuffle the timeline and get some of his creatures acting first, he would then have to use those turns wisely. The last time he got a turn ahead of us, he didn't really use it to its fullest potential. Ooh, but they're whites as well. Ah, see, though that could have been rough if the white hadn't gotten confused. That could have been a whole thing. Oh, I don't want to go after Iseros. We're done with you. Just to continue with you. How long have we been going? 16 minutes. Wow. Wow. This is gonna be... Are we really gonna be done before the half-hour mark? Is this really what's happening? Oh my god. Yeah, I guess it's happening. Listen. We've had a lot of struggles in this game, you know. We deserve a break every now and then. It's fine. It's fine that this is easy. In fact, I knew some of the gods were gonna be easy. Oh. Well, he, at least he did something, you know? So let's give him some encouragement for that, you know? He's trying his best, man. He's trying his best. All right. And we just continue. I want to check something. Like, do we have indirect damage reduction on this party? Could we take on Tauren? You know what? No. I'll take on Tauren with my Animatus. I'll do it in a non-cheesy way. And we're not taking on Tauren in this episode anyway. We're just doing it like this. Alright. Continue. How long are we at now? Under 20 minutes. Wow. Just wow. I don't know why I'm periodically just forgetting which god I'm fighting, but you know what? It's fine. Oh, he's done something. But he cast the wrong spell. I wondered, like, does he start with random spells every time? Or does he have the same spells every time? I guess, depending on what spells his creatures might have and whether he has ethereal copies of those, there could be some randomness. Like, even if his own spells are set. But yeah, I wonder. Wow. I'm just really, really happy at how this is going. Man, this is incredible. Oh, he's doing something. Oh, they're all doing something. Oh, we're fucked. Oh, we're fucked. Yep. Oh, but we are resurrecting and he's not. Oh my god. Ooh, we even get a nice skin out of it. That was actually exciting. So I was saying, ooh, we got something that I'll have to talk about at the end of the episode. I'll mention it right now. We hit 63%. And at the end of the episode is basically going to be in a couple minutes anyway. But yeah, no, that was actually... Because I was almost thinking, I was like, oh, we don't actually need our resurrection. We're not getting killed. But then, lo and behold, we did get killed. And the resurrection was what saved us, because we were resurrecting, and because we were still technically alive, we were still able to cast our spells. Anyway, 47. We're gonna finish this in under like 25 minutes. Ooh, but they've got a dread white. This could result in some. Depending on how often this guy comes back, yeah, I was gonna say it could take a while. Alright, Venedon. You're about to be Venedon. Should have maybe saved that epic dad joke catchphrase for the final fight. Oh no! Oh, my arch nemesis, the salamanders. Wasn't as bad as it could have been. Certainly with a full salamander party, having them do things 5 times would have been. Would have been a lot worse. So hopefully in these last 2 battles we don't see too many more salamanders. Wow. Final battle. Man, I'm just so happy. What a beautiful build, man. And here's the thing. This build doesn't even have the full 5 creatures in it. It doesn't even, like, if you look at our artifacts, none of them even have nether slots. This this one doesn't even have an artifact. You don't even have an artifact. This is how unoptimized this build is, and I'm thinking we could even turn this build into a realm clearing party, and it could do pretty well. The problem is it will be like a one-trick pony, and any creature that we can't kill with blight would just basically be completely immune. So it would be like a risk-reward kind of situation. Like, are we willing to take the occasional realm that we just cannot complete in exchange for every other battle is going to be over in like 2 turns, regardless of who we're fighting? Something to think about. Anyway, I completely glossed over the fact that we killed Venedon for the 50th time. Let's look at some of our recent achievements. All of the Venedon achievements. And along the way, we hit 63%. That gave us a Steam achievement as well. When it popped up, you would have heard the sound effect. And it's another step closer towards finishing this game. Wow. Just incredible. Before we end, though, we're not going to be doing a second god, but I just want to see. How is it when we fight Tartareth? Is it easy? Is he gonna have some weird gimmick that prevents us from doing our spellcasting the way it's happening right now? No, we're getting our spells cast reliably. Okay. Okay. That is very good. So eventually, when we fight Tartareth, we'll do it with this same party. We also... Okay, we're not really... You know what? I'll do this off screen. I've got to decide which of these guys I am going to deal... I might actually just go for Aneltha next. Because if Aneltha ever is at the top of the timeline, or if her creatures manage to kill us in any way, we're just not coming back. So this could be one, like an RNG dependent thing. You know what, let's see. Is it Azural. How is this one gonna go? Because does a blight damage count as us specifically dealing damage? Or... No. It just completely bypasses his boss armor. Wow. Okay. That's good as well. So we got a couple of extra achievements in there just because we finished this so early. I was like, we might as well... we're still under half an hour. I was like, we might as well spend some time testing things out. But yeah, we're done with Gate of the Gods stuff right for now. If we look at how many keys we have, we're down to 276. So the number of keys is going down pretty quickly. But we are also going to be doing Keyforge missions more regularly now. So hopefully that's going to be a way to get those keys, you know, a steadier supply of those keys. What I will finally do is I'm gonna give my animators the missing spell gems. I took a picture of this on my phone. So Blank Slate, Clayman, Finger of Death, Defile, and finally, Greater Dispel. And with that, I think we're done. There's one final thing we can do this episode, which is we have a false god fight coming up. So 3 rolls is all it took. So that is done. That is it for this Gate of the Gods episode here in Siralim. We beat the living daylights out of Venedon with our Fermented Hops party. What a treat it is. Not only did we do that, but we also confirmed that the party is going to work against Tartareth and against what's your name? Azural, which were 2 of the ones that I was worried about. Yeah, we've already beaten Muse, man. That was that was one of the toughest ones. Oh, jeez. Yeah, man. Yeah. Just lovely. But anyway, that is going to be all for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a great time. Hope you'll join me for the next episode for some more regular realm delving. And until then, take care.